Please raise your right hands. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth before this committee? The oath has been administered, Your Honor.
Thank you. Before proceeding to Mr. Diskaya, Pasig City Mayor Vico Soto is here, and we would want to be able to get a statement from him, particularly relating to the Diskayas, because he had made a statement last night on the matter relating to half-truths. No? So, Mayor Vico, do you have a statement, or are you ready to answer questions?
Mr. Chair, to the members of the TRICOM, magandang umaga po. I did not prepare any statement, but however I can help and whatever I can answer to the best of my knowledge, I'm here at your disposal, sir.
I think very important, Mayor Vico, to be able to state for the record. Of course, the Diskayas have been operating in Pasig City for the longest time. No? Do you have information as to how they had operated in the city as city contractors? And second, whether you had been able to monitor their rise as top contractors as far back as the Aquino administration to date?
Mr. Chair, pumasok po ako sa politika 2016 na po. I ran for councilor in 2016 and for mayor in 2019. Pagpasok ko sa politika, medyo kilala na po sila, mga Diskaya, lalo na yung construction firm nila na St. Gerard Construction. Na ito na nga po yung ginamit rin nila na para bang political party na rin, lalo na noong 2025 na halalan, itong nakaraang halalan. Marami pong kwento, hindi ko po alam kung ako po yung nararapat na magkwento po rito sa TRICOM sapagkat yung iba, wala naman po akong personal knowledge. So I would like to, with respect to the committees, I would refrain from saying anything beyond my direct and personal knowledge. What I can say is that they have 9 construction firms that we have seen now in the news. The 9 calling card companies of the spouses Diskaya, where they have used dummies, where they have become huge contractors, and all of these 9 companies are based in Pasig. Practically all of these companies have tax deficiencies, probably with the BIR as well, but definitely with the LGU, marami po silang violations. Recently, they have been, Mr. Diskaya has been recently convicted of 2 counts of building code violations. So, medyo notorious po ito. Nagsimula sila sa LGU. And again, with regard to the question of the chair, kahit nung mayor na ako, naungontrata pa rin sila sa LGU. Kasi pinapatupad po namin sa Pasig ay strict adherence to the law, which is open and public bidding. So pag nagko-qualify po sila mula 2019, hindi po namin hinaharangan, may mga project po sila sa city government of Pasig. Hindi naman siguro kalakihan na project, pero meron po silang projects with the city, and we have observed with the DPWH, palaki ng palaki yung mga project nila. Yung napag-uusapan po ngayon na 31 billion pesos of flood control projects, katunayan, flood control projects pa lang po ito. Hindi bababa sa 100 billion pesos ang total contracts po nila sa ating pamahalaan, Mr. Chair.
Siguro as a final question before proceeding, Mayor Vico Soto, you mentioned in your Facebook statement that you had seen many inconsistencies, no, in the testimony of the Diskayas. No? So maybe you can intimate to the committee what these particular inconsistencies are.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Marami nga po tayong naobserbahan na you use the term inconsistencies, but I would like to be more direct. Kasinungalingan po talaga. At lantarang kasinungalingan naman po yung mga sinasabi nito. Hindi naman po bago sa kanila ang pagsisinungaling. Naobserbahan na po natin ito on the record and in public very many times. Sabi nga, dito sa kaso na ito, ang sinungaling ay asawa ng magnanakaw. Kaya ito po talaga yung nakikita natin. Isang very glaring na kasinungalingan ay yung kahapon po sa statement, sa sworn statement po nila ay na 2 to 3% lang daw ang kinikita nila sa bawat kontrata. Kahit naman po hindi ka eksperto sa larangan ng construction o engineering, obvious naman po na kasinungalingan ito. Meron pa po, sabi po nila, when Senator Tulfo was questioning them, sabi niya po, minsan daw po, lugi pa daw siya. Ang bait naman po ng mga ito, kung tumatanggap sila ng kontrata sa gobyerno, nagbibid sila para malugi. No sane business person would do that. Of course, I think everyone in this room would agree. Sinasabi nila 2 to 3% yung normal, 5% daw pag sinuwerte. Pag kinompute po natin, alam ko medyo, Mr. Chair, with all due respect, if we just apply simple logic, it is already clear that they are lying. Although alam ko medyo iba kasi yung logic na ginagamit nila sa universe po nila. Pero pag tiningnan po natin logically, 2 to 3% of even 100 billion, edi 2 to 3 billion pesos lang po ito. Sila naman po yung nagmalaki at nag-flaunt, pinagyabang po nila yung lifestyle nila. Na sobrang sabi nga po nila sa isang interview, 11 digits. Sabi po nila, pinagyayabang nila, 11 digits. Sabi ni Ma'am Cesara, 11 digits ang assets nila. So hindi bababa sa 10 billion. Nakita po natin, isang jade lang nila sa sa office nila, 100 million na kagad yun. Yung mga sasakyan, if they paid the correct taxes, it would easily reach almost 1 billion, if not more than 1 billion. How will you afford that if you're only earning 2 to 3% profit? Sabi naman nila, wala silang private contracts. Ayaw na daw nila sa private kasi maliit ang kita. Nasa interview din po nila. So, buti na lang po ang isda ay nahuhuli sa sarili nilang bibig. Buti na lang po, ganun po sila magsalita in public at nalalaman natin ang mga katotohanan. And I don't mean to overstep, Mr. Chair. Please stop me at any time. But I would just like to, siguro hindi naman warning, pero siguro ang aking pag-igayat sa bawat isa, pati na rin sa mga mamamayang, sa ordinaryong mamamayan, na mag-ingat po tayo sa mga naririnig po natin. Alam naman po ng lahat ng tao sa kwarto na ito na may guilty na senador, may guilty na congressman, may guilty na DPWH officials, may guilty na contractor at maaaring sa iba pang ahensya ng pamahalaan. Pero sa puntong ito, nakikita po natin, hindi lang sila basta naglalaglagan, gusto nilang magulo ang kwento. Gusto nila lituhin tayo. Gusto nila na hindi na natin malalaman kung ano totoo para eventually mawawala na lang na parang bula. Magkakalituhan na tayo, hindi na natin malalaman kung anong totoo sa hindi. Magbabanggit na lang ng kung ano na wala naman silang pruweba o ebidensya. Sa mga pangalan na nabanggit niya po kahapon, naniniwala ako may iba doon, totoo. Pero hindi tayo they have to present evidence, of course. And I think we really have to be careful because in our experience with them, in my experience with them, Mr. Chair, these are people who are really capable of lying
Mr. Chair?
without batting an eyelash. So we have to be very careful in how we proceed. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Chair.
you, Mayor
Mr. Chair?
Vico.